Hello everybody and welcome to Technology Lab. In this video tutorial I'm going to show you how to install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 on your machine. So for the installation of the Red Hat Enterprise Linux you need a Red Hat Enterprise Linux DVD for the installation, and the first step what you need to do is you need to insert the DVD into your CD DVD tray, and then you need to reboot the system. So once you reboot the system, your system will boot the operating system from the disk and you'll get this screen, the installation screen which you are seeing here. So just what you need to do is you need to click on this install or upgrade option, install or upgrade an existing system. So just go to install or upgrade and click on this. So once all your files are loaded, it will ask you to begin the media test. You can click on OK to check the installation disk for any errors. For now I'll skip this step, and you just need to click on the arrow keys on your keyboard to select the options and click on enter to skip this. So your installation window will appear. Just click next, select your language and click next. Select your keyboard layout. By default it's US English. Leave this as it is and click next. In this installation I will be showing you a basic installation of a Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 server. I will not be showing you any RAID configurations or any other advanced configuration related things. This is a basic simple installation. This will give you a brief overview on how to install your Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6. This video is basically for the beginners in the Red Hat administration. So by watching this video you can get a brief overview of how to install Red Hat. Then when you start learning different advanced stuff, you can again install the Red Hat from beginning and play with the advanced option, but at present I'll be showing you the basic installation. So just select the basic storage devices and click next. Click on yes, discard any data. Write down your fully qualified host name. You can leave this as it is, or if you want you can also give a domain name to your computer. I'll leave these changes as it is and click next. Select the time zone of your country and then leave these changes as it is and click next. Assign a root password. Give a root password and click on next. If you have given any weak password, it will give you a warning. You can change it. You can change the password by clicking cancel, or you can use that password. Click on use anyway. And these are your partitioning options. So you can use different types of options. The first is use all space. It will remove all your partitions created by previous operating system, and it will create your Linux partitions automatically. If you're having any Linux partitions on your system previously, you can select this option. It will replace all the existing Linux systems and it will install your Red Hat automatically. You can also use the free space option. You can also shrink current system. If you use the free space option, it will automatically take up the free space from your hard disk and it will create the partitions by itself. But I'll show you how to create a custom layout, how to create custom layout using the basic partitioning system. So just select this and click next. So this is my hard disk of 8 GB. This is a VirtualBox installation. So I've given an 8 GB of the hard disk space to the VirtualBox. I am installing Red Hat on a VirtualBox, but don't be afraid. You can refer this video to install on your system only, directly on your system. So you might have a hard disk space of greater than 8 GB, your 150, 180 GB or your 250 GB, 300 GB, whatever you want. You can do the partitioning. Just follow the steps for the basic installation. Click on this tree and in the bottom click create and select the standard partition and click create. So first, in the file system, you need to select swap space, and the size of the swap should be 2 times the size of your RAM. So I'm having a RAM of 1 GB, so I'll give an space of 2048, which is equivalent to 2 GB. So if you're having a RAM of 2 GB, you can give it 4 GB. That is the rule for giving the size of the swap space. So I'm having a 1 GB RAM, so I'm giving a 2 GB swap space. Click on OK. Second is, you need to create another partition. That's a standard partition also. And in the file system, leave the ext4 as it is, which is the latest file system for the Linux. And here you need to select the boot. Give 100 MB to boot partition. It will store all your configuration files related to booting the system. And again create a standard partition. And this time we'll give mount point as / which is your root partition, and I'll allocate 5 GB, roughly 5 GB for this, and the remaining, again I'll create a new partition and I'll give it a /home, your home directory. It's 1043. You can leave the home partition and directly create an root partition, wherein you can allocate all the space to the root partition and it will be a single partition. But if you want different partitions, you can create a different home partitions. After creating all the partitions, just click next and click on format. If you are not sure regarding the partitioning setup, you can go back and do the changes, or else you can click write changes to disk to apply the changes. So now it's creating the file system on the partitions which we have created. So these are the configurations for the bootloader. If you are installing Red Hat side by side your Windows system, you can see a Windows option here. If you are having a Windows installation previously and you are installing Red Hat alongside Windows, so you can see a Windows option. So you can also do the changes of the bootloader by after installation from the /boot folder, and this is the master boot record where you will be going to install the bootloader, that is /dev/sda. So leave this as it is and click next. Now you're having different installation types. The first is the basic server, a database server, a web server. But if you are new to the world of Linux, I'll recommend you select the desktop version, because the basic server and all the server installations, you will not find a graphical user interface. It will be only a command line interface, and it will be a little bit messy if you are beginning Red Hat administration. because you will not find any kind of a graphical user interface. So if you are beginning the RHEL administration, I recommend that you should use the desktop installation instead of going for any different servers. These are the advanced options. I recommend that you leave these options for now, and you can come back and install the Red Hat with these options once you are into Red Hat administration. So I'll leave all the changes as it is, and I'll click next. So your Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 has started the installation. So let's wait till all the packages are copied and completed. It will take near about 15 to 20 minutes to complete the installation. So let's wait till the process is completed. So we have almost finished with the installation. There are a few steps remaining which will be done after the system reboots. So once you are done with the installation, just reboot the screen by pressing this button below, reboot, and we'll wait till the system reboots. Just click forward here, accept the license terms and conditions and press forward. Press forward once again, type in the username, type in your password and click forward. Press yes, adjust the time and the date and press forward. Ignore this error, ignore this warning and click on OK and click on finish. Now here you can log in for the first time, so I'll log in it from the root user. Type in the username and the password you have given for the root, and your Red Hat will start for the first time. So here you go, your Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6 has been successfully installed. So in this way you install Red Hat Enterprise Linux 6. Follow the step by step, all the steps shown in this video tutorial for the successful installation. I hope this has been informative for you, and I'd like to thank you for viewing. And don't forget to subscribe my channel for the latest tips and tutorials on Linux, Oracle, Android and Windows. Once again, thanks for watching.